It's a look at Hollywood last night, this aerial of the premiere of the new movie Star Wars The Force Awakens. Stormtroopers were providing security there along the red carpet last night, along with some of the stars of the movie who were in the spotlight, among them Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher. Now, there's a huge amount of expectation over how the director of this latest Star Wars movie, J.J. Abrams, will carry on Star Wars. He talks about the incredible cast he had to work with.
You have these actors like Harrison Ford and Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill, and people who are, you know, obviously just wonderful and established in this iconic way. And then you've got these absolute unknowns who are stepping in, and it wasn't clear what that alchemy would result in. And what was so lucky was, to a person, they were supportive of each other. There was no weird resentment or kind of trying to edge out someone. They were all there to kind of raise each other up, and that was sort of a beautiful thing to watch.
Now, Abrams says he is not worried about the overall success of the movie. He says he just hopes kids and families will leave the theater happy with the work he's done.
And chances are you or your kids have a Star Wars toy or some kind of merchandise from the film series. Collectibles are all part of the fun. Sunrise reporter Chris Kirshner is live at the Children's Museum this morning, where a local couple is sharing their love of all things Star Wars. Chris, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, and I am just reveling in the love here. Check it out behind me, Darth Maul. You probably don't have something that big in your home, but maybe you do. Bruce, you mentioned Han Solo. Check this out. Han Solo encased in carbonite. Who wouldn't want that in their living room, right? Well, we're talking collectibles. Let's go a little bit smaller now. Chris Carone, he is the director of collections here at the Children's Museum. You guys have quite a collection, and it's all Star Wars.
We have about 2,000 Star Wars toys in our collection. Most of those came from two different collectors, but they range from the introduction of the movie in 1977 all the way up to the new movie today.
Okay, let's talk about some of you brought some of these that really tell the story. This one has a great story.
Well, in 1977, nobody thought the movie was going to be a hit, and so Kenner was really caught at Christmas time. They hadn't even started production of action figures yet. So they sold these boxes that were essentially empty boxes with a certificate that you could mail in, but kids on Christmas were just opening an empty box.
Right, right. How much fun is that, right? But eventually then they did get the action figures, and these are some of the things that are considered collectibles today, right?
Right. Well, the action figures, 3.75 inch, were really a signature of Star Wars. The technology, you know, the lightsabers and the vehicles, the monsters that they created that helped us believe that it was a whole new world represented in toys. Costumes, this is a great costume from 1977. It's a Halloween costume that you would have bought at the dime store.
Those great plastic masks that made you sweat.
Yeah, yeah. Pretend you're Chewbacca.
Yeah. The Sega game is what cracks me up. I mean, as technology has just improved so much and so quickly.
Well, computer and electronic games have really grown up with Star Wars. Yeah. And so there are VHS tapes, there are Sega games, and of course there are all the games that people still play today.
Now, you might have noticed my hat. We went to Disney World this year, so of course Disney now, who has the Star Wars franchise, we got the R2-D2 Mickey ears. I doubt that this is going to be a collectible though, right, Chris?
Well, Disney is really taking off with Star Wars, and so it'll be interesting to see with each company how those collectibles develop.
Yeah, so you buy one to play with, you buy one to save, right?
Right.
Well, Chris, thanks so much for sharing this. And boy, I tell you, you want to see the whole collection, you got to come here to the Children's Museum. But that's not all. There's one Star Wars fan who took his love to new heights, and we're going to show you that. Talk to him coming up in our next hour of Sunrise. Bruce and Julia.
All right, yeah, some incredible items there at the Children's Museum.
Chris, and we like your ears.
Yes.
Very, maybe not classic, but maybe not a collector's item. Chris, thanks so much.